Okay, number 14, when g of x is divided by x plus 4, the remainder is 0. So what that means is that x equals negative 4 is a 0, right? If we divide by x plus 4, then the x value that has the opposite sign is a 0. So if we were to substitute negative 4 into the function, this should be equal to 0. Okay, so if we substitute negative 4 into the function for x, this would equal 0, which is what choice number 2 says right here. Okay, so number 15, if x minus 1 is a factor of this expression, then what is the value of k? Okay, so if x minus 1 is a factor, what that means is if we take x equals positive 1, right, the opposite side, if we take positive 1 and substitute it in for all the x's, this should be equal to 0. Okay, so again, if I replace all the x's with positive ones, this should be equal to 0 because x minus 1 is a factor. All right, so we're just going to solve for k. So 1 to the third is equal to 1. And then since 1 squared equals 1, we're going to have minus k times 1, which is just k. And then plus 2 times 1, which is 2. I'm going to bring down the equal 0. All right, so if I combine my like terms, 1 plus 2 is 3. So we have, I'm going to write this as 3, bring down the minus k, equals 0. And then if we just add k to both sides of the equation, sorry, it's supposed to be a k, we get k equals 3. So choice 3 is the answer. All right, so number 16, they give us this graph of f of x. And first thing, they want to know what is the remainder when f of x is divided by x plus 2. So if we're dividing by x plus 2, we want to look at the value of the function when x equals negative 2, okay? We're trying to figure out what's f of negative 2 equal to. So if we go to when x is negative 2 and follow it down to the graph, we can see right here that the value of the function when x equals negative 2 is at a y value of negative 6. So choice 3. All right, part B. What is the remainder when f of x is divided by x? Now, isn't x the same thing as x plus 0? So basically, what we're doing is we're plugging in a 0 for x here. Okay, so we're trying to figure out what's f of 0. And I know we usually reverse the sign, I just want to talk about this, but whether you write x plus 0 or x minus 0, I mean, 0 doesn't have a sign, so you're just plugging in, you're just finding f of 0. So at 0, the y value, the function, is equal to negative 6. So that one's also negative 6. So choice 3.